Jasinski has filed 2 incident reports to the current Illinois Attorney General. However, Suburban Express, who also runs the Illini Shuttle, is already facing a lawsuit filed in April 2018 alleging violations of consumer protections and civil rights. One thing volunteers keep in mind is that those incarcerated don't have access to the internet, even to look up the simplest things. So what's the most popular book request out of all 29 state prisons in Illinois? It's none other than the dictionary. Saving large amounts of energy doesn't just happen in a campus building. You can help the environment day by day just with these little habits of making sure you're using energy-efficient light bulbs and turning them off with a simple click. While there are still developing efforts to increase accessibility and outreach opportunities for these students, there's still the challenge of finding the right counselor for them and building that connection. Matthew just got his fangs for the first time. How do you feel about your new fangs?
I love them. They're definitely the best pair I've ever owned so far. I've had a few pair before, and just I don't know, they were sharp, they were good, they fit well, but he's definitely the most solid I've had.
Feels natural?
Yeah, very.
Zooming in on the political battlefront in the local area, organizations are bringing back the activism of revolutionary leader Malcolm X to tackle systematic racism. Malcolm X Grassroots Movement, Speak Truth Collective, and Black Students for Revolution hosted their first collaborative event kickoff, Malcolm X's Ballot or the Bullet speech.
We can apply the ballot or the bullet speech to activism today. I would think that it speaks to the systematic activism that needs to be addressed.
Taking a turn towards health in the local area. A second case of measles has been confirmed as of last Saturday. The Champaign-Urbana Public Health Department posted another list of exposure sites, this time including the MTD bus system. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, a third case would qualify as an outbreak. There seems to be no separation of church and state when it comes to scandal. For the first time, the Pope has come out publicly about the sexual abuse of nuns by clergy members. The Pope acknowledged the ongoing scandal on Tuesday during a news conference in the Middle East. He says the church was aware of the abuse and that they were working on resolving the issue. The Vatican's women's magazine has condemned the abuse, saying the church needs to act more. The Me Too movement has spurred more religious sisters to come forward with their stories, including how clergymen would force them to abort unwanted pregnancies. Pope Francis will host a bishops' conference about the church abuse crisis from February 21st to the 24th. It's the 2075 Hindu New Year, and worshippers let it be heard. Based on the Hindu epic for Diwali, the hero Rama came out of exile and a demon king was defeated, so people came ready to celebrate good conquering evil. Members arrived at different times and sang any prayer or puja as they felt compelled. For one of the devotees, it was an unexpected surprise to be chosen.
The Panditji, who is the priest, gave me the microphone and said, "Sing a song." And I had no idea what I will do here. But anyway, I think I passed the exam.
Celebrants offered a Govardhan Puja, a ritual that involves a minimum of 56 food dishes to the god Krishna, as well as rose petals symbolizing love. The vice president of the Hindu temple says that there was a lot of preparation for creating a feast this large.
There was all kinds of thoughts. How many people will we have enough offerings to God? I want to offer as much as I can, and I cannot do it alone. It's with the help of all the community.
One of the festivities here is celebrating light over darkness, and so there are sparklers here to represent that light. The temple extended the celebration during the weekend so more families could participate. While fireworks were a huge hit for families, Basu couldn't stop dancing in the temple. Since leaving her native country 48 years ago, this festival has spurred memories of her youth.
To be honest with you, when I came here tonight, especially right now, I'm feeling like I'm in my own home country and doing the same thing and dividing my joy with everybody I see here.
And Basu has plenty of joy to share. In Champaign, Ariel Majeski, UI7 Newsbreak. Before March 9th last year, graduate employees had no contract for 207 days. They held the longest strike in UIUC's history. Their new contract has over 10 additions, including a tuition waiver, a 13% increase in minimum wages, some healthcare coverage, and even specific leave benefits for immigrants. While the contract is a step in the right direction, members say they will continue to bargain for more protections, such as summer health care, reappointment raises, and childcare.
people should have the right and ability to make decisions about when they want to have kids, if they want to get married, all of those kinds of concerns without worrying about whether they have to wait for finishing their dissertation and getting a job.
GEO members will hold a noon rally tomorrow at Alma Mater to celebrate their one-year contract.